Starting with the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and merciful. Student, here we are going to discuss about our new topic which is being appear on your screen is the reactions of carboxylic acid. Students, before moving ahead, let's have a brief introduction regarding carboxylic acid acidic property. You have to remember acidic property is more pronounced in carboxylic acid in comparison to other classes of organic compound. But one thing you have to remember that in case of carboxylic acid, their acidic property or their being an acid is not so strong in comparison to sulfuric acid. As we know, it's very strong acid, nitric acid and hydrochloric acid. What is the main reason behind this enhanced acidity of this group of compound? It depends upon, or we can say that it could be justified when we do its comparison with alcohol. As we know, alcohol have hydroxyl group, carboxylic acid have hydroxyl group. So let's have a comparison between these two, so we know why and what is the main reason between enhanced acidity of carboxyl group. Now we are moving towards the next slide. Next slide, please. Okay students, here is a slide which show this comparison. We know that alcohols become a neutral compound in aqueous solution. Now in case of alcohol, when deprotonation take place, there will be donation of proton. It will acquire negative ion which is named as alkoxide ion. Where on the other hand, in case of carboxylic acid, when it undergo deprotonation, there will be donation of proton. It will convert itself into negatively charged ion. Here there will be formation of Rc00 negative. This Rc00 negative is an of carboxylate ion. Okay. Now you will see that here is the reaction. In this reaction you will see that we have carboxylic acid. In the presence of water you will see there is the formation of carboxylate ion, and in the formation of H3O positive as it is being shown in following reaction. So if we have example of alcohol, in case of alcohol what happens, there will be formation of RO negative and there is a formation of H positive, and if in case of water and same reaction will proceed, there will be formation of H3O positive. Next slide please. Here is the student viewpoints regarding carboxylic acid, and we know that its K value lie between the range of transfer -4 to transfer -5. Due to such kind of range, it has ability to react with strong base which is sodium hydroxide and sodium bicarbonate. The basic reason of this acidity is due to the two reasons. First reason you have been seen on your screen is that in carboxyl group we know we have COOH bond. So what happened? Oxygen atom of carboxyl group will be bonded to the hydrogen atom in the form of OH has positive charge. This positive charge is partial positive charge. This is due to its resonance. Secondly, if anion is formed, it means COO negative. There we know that it formed by the removal of hydrogen which is being attached to carboxyl group is also resonance stabilized. This point we have been mentioned before in the video lecture in which we discussed resonance and inductive effect in detail. So it's mean that its carboxylate ion, its anion is stable. It's mean oxygen have a partial positive charge, and main reason is due to its resonance. Next slide. Here student, we discuss about pH of carboxylic acid solution. We know pH depends upon acid concentration, how easily it can lose H positive or hydrogen ion from carboxyl group. Where if we consider the example of ethanoic acid, as we know is a typical of acid where carboxyl group is being attached to simple alkyl group. We have typical lab solution and mostly their ranges lie between 2 to 3 range. This range depends upon the concentration. For example, in case of methanoic acid, student, we know that it is very stronger than simple acid. It means methanoic acid, it means what you have. It means it have only one carbon as we have been seen before. And solutions have pH which is 0.5 pH. This pH is less than methanoic acid. It means methanoic acid have more acidic nature in comparison to later one. Next slide. Okay. Here are the few physical properties. Before moving ahead, we have to understand the nature of carboxylic acid. We focus on solubility. we focus on boiling point. Next slide, please. As far as solubility is being concerned, if carboxylic acid have few number of carbons, it will dissolve in water. But as number of carbons will be increased, its molecular weight will be increased, its R group is enhanced, number of carbons is being enhanced, then what will happen? It will not soluble in water, and by nature it become hydrophobic. However, sodium, ammonium and potassium sorrocarboxylic acid, definitely they are soluble in water. Calcium and sodium salt or propanoic acid, we know that they are basically used as preservative. Definitely you use cheese, bread and other baked good. All these baking good have the calcium and sodium salt or propanoic acid. Next slide. How we can define the boiling point of carboxylic acid on the basis of intermolecular forces. First, you have to remember carboxylic acid have high boiling point in comparison to hydrocarbons, ether, alcohol, aldehydes or ketone of similar molecular weight. Here is an example of carboxylic acid, which is formic acid. In case of formic acid, we know that it boils at 101 degree centigrade, where ethanol boiling point is 78.5 degrees centigrade. It's mean we want to say that carboxylic acid have high boiling point in comparison to alcohol. The difference between formic acid and ethanol is that carboxylic acid form two hydrogen bond with each other, and we know that this strong intermolecular forces make its boiling point high. Next slide. Here is the students, there is a diagrammatic representation which show high boiling point of carboxylic acid. The main reason of high boiling point of carboxylic acid is stable hydrogen bonded dimers. For example, in case of student we see 2-methyl 1-butene, the boiling point is 31 degrees centigrade. In case of butane 2-on, the boiling point is 80 degrees centigrade. In case of butane 2-ol, the boiling point is 99 degrees centigrade. In case of propanoic acid, the boiling point is 141 degrees centigrade. It's mean in comparison to alcohol, in comparison to ketone, in the comparison of alkene, the maximum boiling point is being observed in case of carboxylic acid. Next slide. Next point is carboxylic acid derivative. Before moving ahead and understanding the reactions of carboxylic acid, it's very essential that we should know what is carboxylic acid derivative. The compound which is being derived from carboxylic acid, simple by the replacement of hydroxyl group by some other group. Such kind we have amide, such kind we have halo group, we have OR and ONA. Such derivatives will be named as acid derivatives, where acyl group which contain carboxyl compound will be named as acyl compound. Inshallah, you will see all these terminology will be repeat when we do reactions of carboxylic acid. Next slide, please. Okay, carboxylic acid derivative mostly differ in the nature of group which is being bonded to acyl group. This group could be hydroxyl, it could be chloro, then it will be acid chloride. If it will be AOCO, it will be anhydride. If it's OR, it's ester. If it's NR2, it's mean by nature it will be amide. Next slide. We have already said ketone and aldehyde have carbonyl group and it will undergo nucleophilic condition, where in case of carboxylic acid it undergo nucleophilic acyl substitution, that is where one nucleophile will replace a leaving group which is present on the acyl carbon. Carboxylic reactions and their derivative have some kind of similarity as that of ketones and aldehyde. Next slide. Here there are a few points about nucleophilic acyl substitution. We have said that nucleophilic and acyl substitution have ability to interconvert all of these different acid derivatives. For example, the mechanism for nucleophilic acyl substitution will be different. It depends upon acidic condition, it depends upon basic condition. Similar to acid and basic varieties of nucleophilic addition which you have been discussed in case of aldehyde and ketones. In case of basic condition, a strong nucleophile will attack carbonyl carbon. This will be responsible for the generation of tetrahedral intermediate. This intermediate can then responsible for the removal for the expel of leaving group. Next slide please. Here now we will after brief introduction to carboxylic acid nature, here is the reactions of carboxylic acid. Basically carboxylic acid reactions mainly consist of four categories. Firstly, reactions at the acidic hydrogen on carboxyl group. Next, reaction at the carbonyl group. Next, reaction at the carboxylate oxygen. Next is reaction that lead to the loss of carboxyl group as carbon dioxide. We will discuss all these points one by one. Next slide. Here is the students, there is a brief introduction to the reaction site of the carboxyl group. As we know, you will see that here is R, which is presented in black color. Here is the carbon, which acts as electrophilic nature. Here is the oxygen in green color. Here is another oxygen which is in black color, and without this oxygen, here is the hydrogen in red color. This green oxygen is electron rich oxygen, where here is the electrophile could be attacked, such as if we have H positive, it prefer to attack here instead of this, where this H is acidic proton which is being attacked by base. It means this is ideal position for electrophile, this is an ideal position for base. Now what happened to this C? This C is electron deficient carbon and act as an electrophile. If it act as electrophile, then it means there will be attack of nucleophile. So here we see that this oxygen have two lone pair, where this oxygen also have two lone pair. Next slide. Here is the reaction, students, amide formation. How amide will be formed? Carboxylic acid will react with ammonia, and when it react with ammonia, then there will be formation of ammonium salt, which on heating will be responsible for the production of amine. For example, in this case there is carboxylic acid, in this case there is primary amine, in this case there will be formation of, as we have been seeing that we have 2R, it means this is secondary amine. This secondary amine react with C double bond and R, react with L-carboxylic acid, and in the response they will form amine as you have been seen in this reaction. Next slide. Now here is the reaction of carboxylic acid with sodium bicarbonate. We know that carboxylic acid, which have pK value 5, is much stronger acid in comparison to carbonic acid, which have pK value of 6.4. Consequently, we can say that they display carbonic acid from the salt, and there will be formation of hydrogen carbonate. The most reliable test for carboxylic acid is to use sodium bicarbonate, which is responsible for the evolution of carbon dioxide. This test is mostly called as bicarbonate test for carboxylic acid. Next slide. Here is the student, there is the reactions which explain previous points. These two reactants, when react with each other, there will be formation of carbonic acid. Now, this carbonic acid, which is unstable, is responsible for the production of water plus carbon dioxide. For example, here is the example, we have benzoic acid. This benzoic acid react with sodium bicarbonate. When these two reactants react with each other, there is the formation of sodium benzoate. What happened? You will see that this H positive simply is being replaced by Na positive, and there will be formation of sodium benzoate. In addition to this, there is the formation of water, there is the formation of carbon dioxide. Next slide. Now there will be reaction of carboxylic acid with strong base. What happens when strong base such as sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, these bases and amine also, which is basic in nature, what happens? They will react with carboxylic acid, and they mainly attack on hydrogen, which is associated with oxygen. So what happens? This H proton will be removed, this H positive will be removed, and as a result there will be formation of carboxylate salt. What happened? This is carboxylic acid, it reacts with basic medium, and in the presence of sodium hydroxide, you will say this simple replacement happened. This H positive is replaced by Na positive, and response will be this one. In addition to this, there is the formation of water. Next slide. Okay, next reaction of carboxylic acid is with the diazomethane. Diazomethane react very rapidly with carboxylic acid, and as a result the product which is being formed is methyl ester. For example, you will see that in this case this carboxylic acid will react with diazomethane. As you have seen, its formula is CH2 or N2. Now what happened here? Here is the formation of RC double bond OOR. OR and this acyl group is representation of ester, and we named this as methyl ester, as its structure formula is RC double bond OCH3. In addition to this, there is the formation of nitrogen, or as we know nitrogen have N to N, we have triple bond. Next slide please. Here is student, we have resonance form. Firstly we have CH2 and 2. We know that simply what happened here is the resonance form. We are using one of the resonance form here. When you react with benzoic acid, what happened? There is the formation of methyl benzoate, and its yield will be 90%. And in addition to this, there is the formation of nitrogen. Next slide, please. Okay, student, here is the mechanism regarding previous lecture. We are going to explain it. We have two steps reaction. Firstly, you will see in step 1 there is deprotonation of acidic proton which is present on carboxylic acid by using diazomethane. The response will be, you will see that this carboxylic acid react with diazomethane. As a response, there will be the production of carboxylate ion. In addition to this carboxylate ion, there will be formation of methyl diazonium ion. In step 2, you will see there is the loss of nitrogen, as it is our second product of this reaction. What happened? This carboxylate ion react with methyl diazonium ion. There will be production of methyl ester. In addition to this methyl ester, there is also the formation of nitrogen, as it is being appeared on your screen. Okay, here is the next reaction, which is esterification of carboxylic acid, one of the most famous. Before going ahead, you have to remember whenever alcohol reacts with acid, there is the always formation of ester, and this process is named as esterification. Okay, these are lines. Traditional method before converting carboxylic acid to ester is done by using acid catalyzed esterification. It means if it is acid catalyzed esterification, it means it will occur in the presence of acid. Secondly, we also named it as, the other terminology which is being used for this reaction is Fischer esterification reaction. The acid which is being used for this reaction is very strong mineral acid such as sulfuric acid, HCl, H3PO4, organic acid such as benzene sulfonic acid or paratoluene sulfonic acid. You have been seen hereby. Here is the reaction. We have carboxylic acid, we have alcohol in the presence of acidic medium. It's in the presence of sulfuric acid. What happened? There is the formation of ester. In addition to this ester, there is the formation of water, as it is being appeared in the following reaction. Next slide. Student, here is the mechanism how this reaction takes place. Firstly, we are going to use step 1. In step 1, you will see that simple protonation of carbonyl oxygen of carboxylic acid take place. Actually, this step 1 is the activation of carbonyl carbon. For example, in this reaction, you see that RC double bond OH. So what happened? This acid will attack on this carbonyl oxygen, and what happened? There will be, you will see, this oxygen acquire positive charge, as it is being shown in this product. You name this product as protonated carboxylic acid. In case of step 2, what happened? There will be nucleophilic attack of alcohol to the activated carbon, and there will be transfer of proton. Now what happened? This product in the presence of HOR, and it's in the presence of alcohol, this intermediate will be formed. This intermediate will undergo proton transfer, and as a result of proton transfer, there will be formation of product in such a way that this second oxygen have positive charge. It's mean. Oxygen with positive charge is not stable. It has to lose this positive charge because by nature it is very electronegative. In step 3, you will see that there is the loss of water which to give the conjugated acid of the ester, and you will see the acid catalyst which is being used in step 1 is regenerated. How? This product is used hereby, and it will be after rearrangement and after electron shifting, there will be formation of conjugate acid of ester. When you react it with water, then what happened? We got our required product which is ester. In addition to this ester, there is the formation of acid which is AH3O positive. Next slide. Student, now we discuss about reactions of carboxylic acid with phosphorus pentachloride. What happened? Whenever carboxylic acid reacts with phosphorus pentachloride, there will be formation of acid chloride. For example, in this case, you will see that there is the replacement of OH negative by Cl negative. As a response, there is the formation of acid chloride. In addition to this acid chloride, there is the formation of POCl3. In addition to this POCl3, there is also the formation of HCl. So we can say this reaction is useful source of HCl and POCl3 in addition to acid chloride. Okay, now we're moving ahead. Here is a student, there is few points regarding this reaction. The most important thing about this reaction, or also we can say success of this reaction, depends on the strength of P double bond O bond, which is formed in phosphorus oxide trichloride. How? It will be seen here. You will see that here is the example of carboxylic acid, which is 3,5-dinitrobenzoic acid. It reacts with PCl5, and when it reacts with PCl5, it forms di5-dinitro-benzoyl alchloride. That same point we have mentioned before. There is the replacement of OH by Cl negative, and simple what happened here is the formation of POCl3. In POCl3, this PO is really important. Its bond strength have a significant role. In addition to this POCl3, there is the formation of HCl. That's why we can say it is a very useful source of POCl3 and HCl in addition to acid chloride. If we move towards the next reaction, here is the reduction of carboxylic acid to primary alcohol. We already studied that primary alcohol could be converted into aldehyde. Aldehyde can be further converted into carboxylic acid. Now we are moving backward. We convert carboxylic acid to primary alcohol. The main methodology, main reaction will be reduction, and it will occur in the presence of strong of the reducing agent, which is lithium aluminium hydride. What happened? Here is the carboxylic acid. In the presence of lithium aluminium hydride, in the presence of water dilute acid, there will be production of primary alcohol. So what happened? Here we know that we have another example, aromatic nature carboxylic acid. In the presence of lithium aluminium hydride, in the presence of water, there will be generation of alcohol, which is primary nature and which is aromatic nature. Next slide. Students, here we are using a medium strength reducing agent such as sodium borohydride. What it will do? It will simply undergo reduction and it will be liquid very selective. You will see in this reaction, there will be conversion, everything remain the same. The only you will see there is the reduction take place here. This carbonyl portion is converted into this one, as it is being shown hereby. As a response, you will see that the ending here is a hydroxyl, and here you will see that we have C double bond OH, which is representation of aldehyde group. Next slide. Here is the student thermal behavior of dicarboxylic acid, as you have been seen on your screen. Such reactions occur when dicarboxylic acid will be heated, and it depends upon the chain length which separates the carboxyl group. As a product, you will see there is the formation of cyclization. It will be of 5, it could be of 6-member ring, as it is being shown hereby. Dicarboxylic acid means it contains 2 carboxyl group, for example CH twice 2, COOH, COOH. In the presence of 300 degrees centigrade, there will be occur dehydration. As a result of dehydration, you will see there is a formation of cyclic structure. Now, what happened? You will see, suppose here is the another example, and same 230 degrees centigrade. In the presence of, you will see the heating condition, dehydration take place, and again there is the formation of cyclic structure. For example, this is not a cyclic structure, it converted into cyclic structure. Same case you will see in this CH2, the twice COOH, 300 degrees centigrade, dehydration take place. It will be responsible for the formation of cyclic structure. And same perspective is repeated in this case. Now student, let's discuss about decarboxylation. One point you have to remember regarding decarboxylation, whenever decarboxylation takes place, there will be formation of carbon dioxide, or you will see that carboxylic acid loses carbon dioxide. For example, you will see in this slide, you will see the carboxylic acid, it converted into RH plus carbon dioxide. In the presence of soda lime, alkanes are formed. Its main conditions are very important. For example, in following example, you are seeing that we have sodium acetate, we have sodium hydroxide, we have lime. You provide heat, and there will be production of methane plus sodium bicarbonate. Apart from the previous reaction, decarboxylation is also responsible for the production of ketone, but here you have to maintain condition, you have to pass it through dry distillation of calcium salt of carboxylic acid. This passage of dry distillation of calcium salt of carboxylic acid will undergo the process of decarboxylation, and the here is student, we have another reaction which is Cobb's electrosynthesis method. This Cobb's electrosynthesis method is basically based on the process of electrolysis. What happened? You have aqueous solution of sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid. It will undergo electrolysis, and the product which is formed in this case will be alkane. That's mean in reactant you need salt. For example, in this reaction the salt is sodium acetate. Potassium acetate could also be used in the same perspective. When it undergo electrolysis in the presence of water, what happened? You have said that there will be production of alkane. In addition to this alkane, there is the production of carbon dioxide, there is production of hydrogen, there is the production of sodium hydroxide. So what happened? As it is electrolysis, we have electrode, one electrode act as anode, one electrode act as a cathode. Anode undergo oxidation, and we know cathode undergo reduction. How oxidation take place? How reduction take place? Let's see. Okay, firstly we have anode, it undergo oxidation. What happened? This acetate ion, you will see oxygen have negative charge. So as it is oxidation, oxidation means there will be removal of electron. So what happened? Electron will be removed. As electron will be removed, not we know that one acetate ion remove one electron, two acetate ion will remove two electrons. So what happened? There will be the production of CH3 C double bond in such a way oxygen have, you will see that will be available in the form of radical. Now as in this circle it has been shown that this portion will be loose as carbon dioxide. As we have these two molecules, so as a result there will be formation of two carbon dioxide, and as a result we have two CH3 radical. This methyl radical, what happened? This methyl radical will be used here, and it will be responsible for the production of CH3 to CH3, which is the, we can say in other words, is the formation of alkane. And this is the required product which has been produced, which has been formed in above reaction as it is mentioned hereby. Now what happened on cathode? In case of cathode, you will see there is the production of reduction, or we say that there will be reduction take place. Reduction means that there is acceptance of electron, there is addition of electrons. So what happened? At cathode, two molecules of water accept two electrons, and when it accepts two electrons, there is the production of two hydroxyl ion plus 2H radical. And what happened? This 2H radical react with each other, and in the response they will be form hydrogen gas. It's mean hydrogen gas produced at cathode. Carbon dioxide and alkene will be produced at anode. Next slide. In the end of this video lecture, student, here is the brief assignment for you. The main purpose of this assignment is to enhance your learning of organic chemistry. So, here is the first question. Firstly, search how decarboxylation is responsible for the production of ketone by using dry distillation of calcium salt of carboxylic acid. To answer this question, you can take help from the book. It could be national level, could be international level, all the book which has been mentioned in your course outline and in some video lectures. Secondly, students, you have to search how carboxylic acid is responsible for the production of acid anhydride. You have to search its reaction, you have to search its mechanism, and again, as we have been mentioned before, you can take help of organic chemistry books. Thank you.